We are up at Woollyback Overlook, 5,425 feet on our way to the Blue Ridge, up through the Blue Ridge. I'm going to read today from Charles Stanley called Preserving Our Assurance. And it's based on Ephesians 6, verse 10 to 20. Satan is an enemy of every believer, and his lies gnaw away at our faith. The Apostle Paul calls his schemes flaming arrows and assures us that our shield of faith is able to extinguish all of them. But the devil still tries to put doubts about our salvation into our minds, hoping that we'll drop our shield of faith and believe him. However, if we understand his methods, we can be vigilant and avoid his traps. Unconfessed sin. Satan tempts us to sin, and if we yield, he whispers, "You can't be saved. Look at what you just did." This harassment cycle continues until we finally confess the sin and claim God's promise that those who receive Christ are saved. Ignorance of God's word. If a believer isn't well grounded scripturally, he can be fooled by false teaching. For example, it's not uncommon to hear that we can't be certain of redemption or that salvation can be lost. I know that's controversial. Spirit to silence the lies but we have the sword of the Spirit to silence the lies because false doctrines simply do not withstand biblical scrutiny. That's why it's essential to study the Word. Reliance on emotion. Oh man, this is where it gets me. When we rely on feelings and experiences rather than the truth of God's word, the ordinary ups and downs in our spiritual life may cause us to feel unsaved. However, genuine assurance is built on faith in the Lord and the promises in his word, not on emotions. Hold up your shield of faith. Take the sword of God's word and trust him to fight for you in battles against the enemy. The Lord is your defense and protection. Yeah, that's good. And how I relate to this recently, actually. I was singing at the fig tree and I was feeling really insecure because I wasn't feeling great that day to go in there and do it. I had some feelings about something I did and I just felt like, oh, God's not going to bless my worship today because I didn't reconcile what happened. And he worked through me. I still felt so disconnected. But things were going through my head that day, like, I'm playing the wrong songs. As I'm playing them, I'm playing the wrong songs. I don't think these people really are liking it. Oh my gosh, they're not standing up. They're just sitting there. Maybe I'm doing the wrong ones. I'm not sensitive to the Spirit today. Like all this chatter is going on while I'm playing. Nobody knows this. And I can't be the only one doing this. And then afterwards, I got great responses from a couple people. They were like, wow, thank you for everything you did today. And I'm like, oh, really? I left fast afterwards. I didn't want to talk to anybody. So all that chatter, we have to just throw that out the door, I'm thinking. And so stand on his word. Don't be discouraged. And, put out those fiery darts. Put that shield up so those fiery darts don't go through, or, grab them like Wonder Woman and just like that. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Mwah! See you.